फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स,
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स,
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।
Well, hello and a very warm welcome to all our viewers. You are watching the Cricket Next YouTube channel, and we are here building up to the Indian Premier League season 2024. The WPL season has just ended, and RCB has finally opened up their account with the trophy. The women's team, but as a whole, RCB franchise already have a trophy. But here we are to discuss about IPL 2024 and specifically one team which had a press conference today, and that team is the Mumbai Indians. Hardik Pandya, captain, and coach Mark Boucher was there. They were looking good, they were looking positive, and they were looking really confident going into the season. And Hardik said a lot of things. Mark Boucher said a lot of things building up to the IPL. How is the team shaping up? Hardik talked about his captaincy. What is his goals? What will be his new role in this season? So there's a lot to talk about, and with me today I have Jamie Alterthaus Rizvi and Sahil Malhotra, and we'll talk about Mumbai Indians and their IPL season 2024. And Sahil, Hardik as usual, Hardik जैसे होते हैं, confident, relaxed, चिल, आउटसाइड नॉइज, जो वाइट नॉइज चल रही है सोशल मीडिया पे, कुछ बॉदर नहीं कर रही उनको, उनका फोकस है इस आईपीएल में. आपने भी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस देखी, वी वर इन टच, वी वर डिस्कस्ड ऑफ. How did you see Hardik Pandya as a captain in this press conference? On the field for Mumbai Indians, we'll see when MI will play their first match. But today, Hardik Pandya, the captain, कैसा लगा आपको उनको देख के?
I think more than me, I think you or Tausbhai would be in a better position to kind of answer that question because you were there at the Trident Hotel where the press conference took place. But yes, I did hear the complete bit of it. I saw the live stream of the press conference, and this is after 5 years that Hardik Pandya has actually attended a press conference in MI colours. The last time it happened was in 2019, April 15th, game between RCB and MI, where he scored a 17 or 16 ball 36, took one wicket. और 5 साल के बाद अब पहली बार प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस किया है एमआई कलर्स के अंदर. 2 साल का गैप था, जीटी में थे, और उसके बाद भी कभी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस का मौका नहीं लगा. तो आज विद द कैप्टन्स आर्म बैंड अराउंड हिम, I think it was refreshing to hear him talk. He has definitely matured as a character. I did listen to each and every word which he said at that 2019 press conference. और 5 साल पहले you could sense कि एक 25 साल का लड़का who's up and coming, wearing that gold Cuban chain around his neck. The hair was well done, high fade, एकदम beard was on point. But this looks like a family man right now talking. बहुत measured तरीके से उसने सारे answers का questions का जवाब दिया. And even some dodgy and touchy topics addressing that Rohit Sharma question, and then about taking MI forward, all those things. Matlab, he did not hesitate. It's not that he said something controversial, but just the fact that he took those questions with so much ease and patience and answered them. And then when he was questioned about the social media trolling, which has happened a lot in the last 5-6 months, he looked at peace while answering those questions. So for me, he has evolved as a person, and last 3-4 years would have taught him a lot. Staying away from a franchise which he dearly loved, the franchise where he started his cricket, going into alien territory, Gujarat Titans, leading them to a title, helping them end as runners up, and then coming back to MI. बहुत कुछ हुआ इसकी जिंदगी के अंदर. And then there was that career threatening back surgery, and then the injury which happened during the World Cup. So yeah, he has probably seen it all, and mentally I think he looks very sorted right now.
Absolutely. Mentally, he looks sorted, he looks relaxed, and he is confident. Jamie, how do you see this kind of relationship, Hardik Pandya being in MI as the skipper now? And I don't know if you have got hold of the entire press conference. If they were not, we'll go to Taus because he was there. But Jamie, what do you have to say about Hardik Pandya, the way he is looking, the way he addressed, as Sahil said, the Rohit Sharma part, and also the fans part, and what people are expecting out of him this season? What do you have to say about this relationship between Hardik Pandya, the captain, and Mumbai Indians?
No, obviously, I think the news came literally days after November 19th. My initial reaction was कि भाई ये side show क्या है? Is this something which has been planted to take away from the heartbreak of November 19th? It's been 4 months since then. You know यार कि ये जो दो player हमारे screen पे हैं, एक तो at some level I personally feel a bit bad for Rohit Sharma. I think he was shortchanged. If rumors are to believe, the whole deal clincher for Hardik Pandya coming back was the fact that he wanted the captaincy. And then we heard कि यार रातों रात जिस इंसान वैसे ही नवंबर 19 के सदमे में है, अब उसको मालूम पड़ रहा है कि वो कैप्टन नहीं होगा. You can argue about the shelf life and the reality of sport, especially franchise sport, कि भाई जब एक player का समय आता है तो he has to move on. But I think he's got a tough job on his hands because look, I didn't hear the whole press conference, but I heard some clips. He said exactly what I think all of us expected him to say. It's going to be extremely awkward. He gave those standard cliche rote lines. Unka haath mere kandhe pe hoga. He's there, valuable. It can be misconstrued as bhaiya ho gaya tumhara time. And look, this is not India we're talking about. This is a business. Mumbai Indians run a very, very successful business. Like in all corporates, you need new blood, you need fresh ideas. They've gone to Hardik Pandya, but that's I think it's going to be very, very awkward for him because ek to Rohit Sharma, the batsman, has not delivered for 6 years, 6 seasons for Mumbai Indians. He's looking at his last 2 years as a 3 format captain of India. So it's just going to be, let's say, it's going to be very, very fun for others in that dressing room to watch the way this goes out. I was talking to somebody else this morning on another live show. The same question, was pitched. And what did you make of Mark Boucher's comment? You go back to that original podcast tha, jahan pe Boucher ne kaha tha, he gave his reasons. To me, wholly unconvincing reasons, which I think Rohit's wife Ritika took down in one social media post. Let's hope for the sake of Mumbai Indians that Hardik Pandya returning, the prodigal son returning, does transform them, because at least on paper they have some gaping holes. I don't think they look like an IPL winning team, but let's hope for the fans' sake that ye jo jodi hai Rohit Hardik ki, they're able to do something, because that franchise needs something new. Whether it's Hardik Pandya, I think we should all reserve our judgment, because he's had 2 outstanding seasons at Gujarat Titans. But someone who's not played a match for 4 months coming in, very, very hard place to be, I think, if I was Hardik Pandya right now.
Absolutely, it's been some time for Hardik that he has played cricket, but then again, he is a proven leader in the sense that the 2 seasons he led Gujarat Titans, he won one out of them, the other he reached to the finals, just one step away from another trophy. So he is a proved leader, and his stint with Mumbai Indians, well, we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But Taus, you were there along with me. You saw the whole press conference, and we did a live after that press conference, and you said that he is looking extremely fit, extremely confident. What did you make out of Hardik Pandya, the captain, after this press conference, looking and hearing him from such close quarters?
And we did in Nariman Point or Marine Drive, right exactly opposite Trident. और वो एटमॉस्फेयर जबरदस्त था जो लाइव किया था हम लोग ने. बट देन हार्दिक पांड्या, I feel like the way he handled those difficult questions very maturely, he was very confident. He did not get bogged down. He never looked nervous. आंखों से बॉडी लैंग्वेज से पता चल जाता है. तो हार्दिक पांड्या, it did not affect him, although उसको पता ही होगा कि यार क्वेश्चंस तो आने वाले. So you see, mostly you're prepared that यार क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, मैं यार जवाब दे दूंगा, या मैं कुछ भी कैसे भी डाइवर्ट करेंगे. So these guys are professional. These guys know how to take it, and he took it very sportingly. Although अगर जवाब अगर नहीं भी दिया है, तो the way he took it, रोहित शर्मा के साथ, it was under Rohit Sharma that he made his debut 2015. शर्मा और भज्जी 2015. तो जिस तरह से उसने एड्रेस किया पूरे इशू को, जिस तरह से रोहित शर्मा, एंड आई डोंट थिंक इतना वो फील्ड पे अफेक्ट करना चाहिए ये सब कंट्रोवर्सी और व्हाटएवर इज गोइंग ऑफ द फील्ड, बिकॉज एट द एंड ऑफ द डे यू एज प्रोफेशनल्स यू हैव टू डिलीवर ऑन फील्ड व्हाट एग्जैक्टली, क्योंकि नेक्स्ट ईयर भी आपको रिटेन करना है, नेक्स्ट ईयर भी आपको फ्रेंचाइज को इम्प्रेस करना है, बिकॉज एट द एंड ऑफ द डे दिस टूर्नामेंट इज ऑल अबाउट फ्रेंचाइज क्रिकेट. तो अगर आप वो डिलीवर नहीं कर पाए, आप जितना भी बातें कर ले ऑन ऑफ रिकॉर्ड या जितना भी जो भी कर ले, हेल्दी रिलेशनशिप आपको रखना है ड्रेसिंग रूम में और साथ में आपको फील्ड पे, विच इज व्हाट आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग फ्रॉम हार्दिक और मे बी रोहित शर्मा, बिकॉज दीज गाइज आर प्रोफेशनल्स, दीज गाइज हैव प्लेड अ लॉट ऑफ क्रिकेट. हार्दिक भी वैसे डिफिकल्ट हम्बल बैकग्राउंड से आते हैं, रोहित शर्मा भी आते हैं, काफी क्रिकेट खेला, इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट रोहित शर्मा ने ज्यादा खेला है, मेच्योरिटी है. हार्दिक भी he has grown as a player, he has grown as an individual, he is a family man now. So exactly these both cricketers know how to go about it, they know how to handle situations, and it was beautiful. This guy coming out of injury, 4 महीने रिहैब में थे, रिकवरी कर रहे थे, जिस तरह से आज देख रहे थे मुझे तो फिट लग रहे थे, एंड नहीं तो नॉर्मली पॉन्चेस आ जाते लोगों के, अगर कोई भी जनरल, बट दिस गाय इज एन एथलीट, तो एथलीट की तरह वो बंदा आया, और विजुअल्स जो देखे हमने इंस्टाग्राम या सोशल मीडिया पे, तो बंदा अभी भी फिट लग रहा है। बॉलिंग डालते हुए मैंने नहीं देखा, बल एज अ बॉलर इज लुकिंग वेरी वेरी गुड। डीआर पाटिल भी खेले, तो या डीआर पाटिल में ही bowled a few overs and then he took wickets as well, which is a good sign for Mumbai Indians that both guys are looking hungry and they would look to outdo each other, which is a good competition. और कंपटीशन अगर रहेगा तो टीम के लिए बेनिफिट है, बाकी तो वर्ल्ड कप भी है आगे, वो भी देखना पड़ेगा।
Yeah. And Sahil, having said all this and moving on from this all captaincy thing, Mark Poucher said that Rohit's form recently, especially against England, has been really, really good. Now, the fact that Rohit Sharma is not the captain anymore, do you think Rohit Sharma, the batter, will now flourish in the upcoming IPL season because the pressure of captaincy is not there on his shoulders? Do you think this is the season for Rohit Sharma, the batter? I think there's some network issues
Yeah.
from Sahil's end. Sahil, yeah, are we
Yeah,
audible?
can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Am
I can.
Yeah. So, see, if this is not the season, what season will it be? As Jamie Bhai rightly said, 5-6 years since we have seen Rohit Sharma's bat on fire in the IPL, and that has
Yeah.
been a long-standing problem now. The runs just be very inconsistent with the bat, and that
Hmm. Like,
as letting go of Cameron Green,
yeah.
putting a lot of pressure on the likes of Hardik Pandya. You have the youngsters in Tilak Verma. Surya Kumar Yadav is not likely to be playing at least a first couple of games because of his injury. So वहां पे मतलब बहुत pressure रहने वाला है रोहित के ऊपर, हार्दिक के ऊपर, तिलक के ऊपर, ईशान किशन. Even he hasn't played a lot of cricket in the last 5-6 months. मतलब वो भी कितना लास्ट आई थिंक नवंबर और दिसंबर ही प्लेड. सो एमआई के लिए there are a lot of challenges in store, and this is the time for Rohit to kind of step up with the bat because he hasn't really delivered with the bat. The kind of reputation which he brings to the table when it comes to international matches, what he did in the World Cup, what he did in the recently concluded India-England Test series, he hasn't lived up to the expectations when he's turning up in blue and gold for Mumbai Indians, and that's a fact. सो अगर आप कैप्टनसी का प्रेशर कहो, आई डोंट बाय दैट आर्ग्यूमेंट कि कैप्टनसी का प्रेशर था इसलिए रन नहीं लग रहे थे. मतलब वो इनिशियली अगर आप देखोगे एक फेज था जहां पे रोहित मिडिल ऑर्डर में खेल रहे थे, कभी ऊपर आते थे, कभी बीच में रहते थे, फिर इंडिया के लिए जाके ओपन करते थे. एक वो पीरियड भी रहा है उनका मुंबई इंडियंस के साथ. बट जब टाइटल्स आ रहे होते हैं तो आपके रन लगे या ना लगे वो सब छुप जाता है. बट अब आप कैप्टन भी नहीं हो, अब आपके ऊपर वो वाला एक्सपेक्टेशन भी नहीं है, तो अब तो रन बहुत बहुत ज्यादा क्रिटिकल है. क्योंकि अब जो आप करोगे वो डिसाइड करेगा मेगा ऑक्शन के अंदर आपके स्टॉक्स बुल रन पे होंगे या बियर रन पे होंगे. Because mega auction RE is over Rohit to kind of pocket those few crores for his next 3 years and sort his post retirement life out. I think this season is very crucial from that front.
Yeah. Fair enough. And Jamie, I like to bring you into रोहित शर्मा. अब कैप्टनसी का प्रेशर नहीं है, जैसे ही साहिल ने कहा कि प्रेशर की वजह से ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको रन्स नहीं मारने. एज अ बैटर योर फर्स्ट जॉब इज टू स्कोर रन्स व्हिच ही हैज नॉट बीन एबल टू डू इन द लास्ट 5 सीजंस. डू यू थिंक ये सीजन होगा वो सो टू से एक जो बैगेज है वो हट गया है, अब रोहित शर्मा टेंशन फ्री, जैसे विराट कोहली हम आरसीबी में देखते हैं विद आफ्टर कैप्टनसी, वो उन्होंने कैप्टनसी के साथ भी रन मारे थे लेकिन कैप्टनसी के बाद प्रेशर फ्री क्रिकेट. डू यू सी रोहित शर्मा प्लेइंग द सेम सॉर्ट ऑफ क्रिकेट नाउ फॉर एमआई?
I mean, I think there's enough examples कनव के जब कोई बहुत बड़े प्लेयर के कंधों से वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हटाया गया तो they do flourish, right? So there's enough reason. I mean, I don't know. I look at the pattern that is coming to Rohit Sharma's batting. ना 22 में बहुत उन्होंने बातें करी. He was clearly trying to walk the talk. 22 एशिया कप में जब T20 फॉर्मेट में था और फिर T20 वर्ल्ड कप जो उसके बाद हुआ था, वहां पे रिजल्ट्स आई डोंट थिंक वो आए थे. बट यू सॉ पिछले साल जब वनडे फॉर्मेट में अगेन इट्स बीन देयर इज अ 14-month गैप फ्रॉम द टाइम दैट रोहित शर्मा प्लेड एट T20, और उनकी जो वनडे बैटिंग में खासकर एशिया कप में वर्ल्ड कप में वी सॉ राइट it was still 4-5 months ago. I don't think he doesn't really need to do too much, right? वो डिपेंड करता है कि अब बिना कैप्टनसी के how does Mumbai Indians see Rohit Sharma? I think up till now it was that Rohit, you're still I mean, he is in many ways Mumbai Indians, right? ये hitman का टाइप कहाँ से आया? मुंबई इंडियन से आया, जहां पे वो कम से कम 12 साल से तो है, if I'm not mistaken. So this aura of Rohit Sharma, we all knew यार, हम सब, Tawazbai knows more than anyone here, talent है, विराट कोहली सर यार, हमने उनका नाम सुना, but the aura of Rohit Sharma came first from the IPL. It took him years and years to get test cricket chances, and then it took him years to cement his place. वनडे में डबल सेंचुरी बहुत बाद में आई. ये जो T20, it was the T20 format where his name really came. And it didn't come playing for India. It came in this very jersey. So now 36 going on 37, captaincy been removed. Is this the last year we'll see him? Who knows, right? So I think it just comes down to what the team management tells him. They've not discarded him. He's still very much there. I would hope कि वो leadership वाली बात से हटके अब he just bats the way we saw him bat in the World Cup. You know, if he does that, what was he doing? He was getting you 80, 90 in the first 10 in a World Cup. Let's say he gets you to 100. That'll be golden for a team like Mumbai Indians. So I think the biggest concern, more than Hardik and all this drama, is Surya. एक match, दो match, तीन match. So especially until Surya Kumar Yadav comes back, how much will you rely on Nehal Vadera, Tilak Verma, वो जो बीच में है उनका पंजाब player भी आता है बीच में, I'm forgetting his name. How much will you rely on him? Ishan Kishan, we expect him to do well, but all that's gone wrong with him. Hardik Pandya, आती एक हाथ से छक्का नहीं लगा पाएंगे. So it's pretty much, as I see it, Cameron Green, because he has form on his side, and Rohit Sharma. How these two bat could very well set the tone. सबसे बड़ी बात ये है, this is an IPL unlike any other for a long time, क्योंकि 1 मई को you have to announce your World Cup squads. अब जय शाह ने बोल दिया कि भाई रोहित शर्मा हमें लीड करेंगे, बट आपको रोहित से अभी वेस्ट इंडीज में क्या चाहिए? मेरे हिसाब से आपको कैप्टनसी की जरूरत नहीं है, आपको रोहित शर्मा का ताबड़तोड़ ओपनर चाहिए. And let's assume every team has a minimum of 6 matches, maximum 7. I think if I do my calculations, we still don't have the schedule post April 7 with all the elections. Let's say each player जो इंडिया स्क्वाड में रहेगा या होना चाहिए, उनके पास 6 मैच हैं. This is going to have to put a lot of pressure on the Virat Kohlis, on the Rohit Sharmas. यदि हमें वर्ल्ड कप जाना है तो we need to go with some form. So all said and done, like we said, Hardik Pandya Rohit dynamic promises to be a fantastic appetizer to this IPL. ऊपर से how Rohit Sharma bats, I believe he should be able to do it, but you know, 36 going on 37, he's had to deal with a lot of heartbreak after the World Cup and then losing the captaincy. So who knows क्या होगा?
Absolutely, this is actually a very interesting debate, Taus, as we were discussing after the PC, that what Jamie perfectly and Sahil perfectly touched, that especially with no Surya Kumar, Ishan Kishan and Hardik Pandya playing cricket after quite some time right now. Cameron Green, Jamie said, but Cameron Green has moved to RCB, so there's no Cameron Green in the middle order now for MI. It's only Rohit Sharma who needs to step up as the senior batter. How do you see this now? कैप्टनसी का प्रेशर हट गया, लेकिन क्योंकि आपके पास बैटिंग ऑर्डर नहीं है इतना, इन द सेंस कि ईशान एंड हार्दिक आर प्लेइंग आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, आपके जो प्रीमियम ऑलराउंडर हैं ग्रीन वो भी जा चुके हैं, तो हाउ डू यू सी रोहित शर्मा द बैटर्स रोल इन दिस इंडियन प्रीमियर लीग सीजन?
He has a very big role, like what Sahil and Jamie have said. Huge role. I mean, this is the best time he can enjoy cricket, क्योंकि आपको पता है exactly कि आपकी, चलो ठीक है कैप्टेंसी चली गई, तो ऐसा थोड़ी हो कि कैप्टेंसी चली गई तो क्रिकेट चला गया. I mean, you were आप दिल्ली के अंदर भी कैप्टेंसी की और अच्छी बैटिंग की है, उसकी वजह से परफॉर्मेंसेस किए डेक्कन चार्जर्स में, उसके बाद मुंबई इंडियंस में अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली, मुंबई इंडियंस में भी खेले सचिन के अंडर, फिर आपने कप्तानी मिले आपको, तो सी लाइफ इज अ साइकिल, सो इट कीप्स ऑन कमिंग बैक. तो आपको यहाँ पर एक ये है कि भाई बल्लेबाजी करना एक रोल है आपका, एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट हियर इज दिस गाय विल बी प्लेइंग विदाउट एनी बर्डन. देयर विल बी नो प्रेशर, सो ही कैन गो आउट देयर, एंजॉय. आप वर्ल्ड कप के बारे में सोचो, ठीक है आप कप्तान है तो आप वर्ल्ड कप के, क्योंकि आपकी नजर और प्लेयर्स पे भी रहेगी कौन क्या कर रहा है. दैट इज समथिंग आई थिंक रोहित शर्मा विल हैव टू, तो आई वुड से ब्लेसिंग इन डिस्गाइज, ही विल बी बैटिंग विदाउट कैप्टेंसी. लीडरशिप की सोच नहीं रहेगी मुंबई इंडियंस में, तो ये आप जाके एंजॉय करो गेम, आप औरों का भी परफॉर्मेंसेस देखो. आप देखो विराट कोहली क्या कर रहे हैं, क्या मेरा जो अगर मानना है, अगर ये सच स्टोरी है कि आई वांट विराट कोहली टू बी देयर इन द 2024 वर्ल्ड कप, तो वो जस्टिफाई करने के लिए विराट को भी डिलीवर करना पड़ेगा, तो वो भी एक ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. तो इसमें रोहित शर्मा हैज अ ब्यूटीफुल रोल. just go out there. We have seen exactly what he did in Afghanistan match. Last game he got out back-to-back ducks. Then we know exactly what he did. शुरुआत अच्छी नहीं हुई, but then he caught up. But यहाँ पर मुंबई विकेट्स पे, मुंबई में या बाकी और विकेट्स पे आईपीएल में आपको फ्लैट ट्रैक्स मिलेंगे, डेक्स मिलेंगे जहां पर आप बैटिंग एंजॉय करेंगे. तो शुरुआत अगर अच्छी लिया जैसे वर्ल्ड कप में ले रहे थे, तो यार हाफ का आधा काम तो कर ही देंगे, क्योंकि एक पावर प्ले 5 ओवर्स फॉलोड बाय द रेस्ट ऑफ द ओवर्स. आप एबिलिटी आप उधर खड़े रहोगे तो आप हर मैच में 50 के ऊपर, 40 के ऊपर 100 टच कर लोगे, 2-300 भी मार सकते हो. दैट इज समथिंग व्हाट आई एम एक्साइटेड बिकॉज रोहित शर्मा द बैटर इज बैक. दिस इज व्हाट एग्जैक्टली ही वाज प्लेइंग एज हिज रोल T20 और या टीम इंडिया के लिए. और बेस्ट पार्ट ये है कि आपका फॉर्म अच्छा चल रहा है. अफगानिस्तान, इंग्लैंड सीरीज में जबरदस्त किया आपने, तो आप वो मोमेंटम लेके जा रहे हो. अब मुंबई इंडियंस के लिए आपका रोल है कि भाई आप शुरुआत करो अच्छी, नीचे बैटिंग ऑर्डर नहीं, तो आपको वो भी नहीं रहेगा, प्रेशर भी नहीं रहेगा कि यार मुझे अभी संभाल के खेल रहा है क्योंकि सब मेरे ऊपर ही है. सो यहाँ पर हार्दिक पांड्या विल हैव अ रोल, ही विल हैव सम काइंड ऑफ प्रेशर, बिकॉज अगर ऊपर कोलैप्स हुआ तो हार्दिक के ऊपर सब जिम्मेदारी. सो हियर ही कैन प्ले द रोल ऑफ सहवाग, एंजॉय लाइक हाउ सहवाग यूज्ड टू प्ले, एंजॉय, विकेट पे खड़े रहे 20 ओवर तो 100 आराम से ही बना लेंगे. फिर उसके बाद आपका वर्ल्ड कप है, तो शुरुआत आप अच्छी करें, वर्ल्ड कप देखिए, फिर अगले साल अगर ये सीजन अच्छा गया है तो आप करोड़ों तो मिलने ही वाले हैं आपको.
Bilkul. And talking about one other important factor here, Sahil, is that the workload management bit. Now, Hardik Pandya, who has had a history of injuries, even though he has cleared the air, what you have been saying for months now on lives, on cricket night lives and everywhere, that what happened in World Cup was a freak injury. It has nothing to do with Hardik Pandya's fitness as such. He was absolutely fit in the World Cup. Is that unfortunately that freak injury happened. They're talking about playing the number of games as a captain in this IPL. He said, I have no issues with my body. I plan to play all games possible. So that is his plan. But do you think it's feasible considering that there's a T20 World Cup right next after the IPL? As a captain, obviously he can't miss any games. But do you think it will impact the Indian all-rounder Hardik Pandya going into the World Cup?
I don't think it should, because see, he was committed to playing every game of the World Cup, right? He was playing, and prior to that, he also featured in the Asia Cup and the build-up games. India tour of West Indies ke andar, he was also traveling with the side. So I don't see, playing regular T20s is going to affect the workload management thing so much. I think it's a very fancy word which kind of is being decoded in different ways, more ways than one. मतलब सब अपनी कन्वीनियंस के हिसाब से वर्कलोड मैनेजमेंट बीच में घुसा देते हैं. मतलब जहां नहीं भी रिक्वायर्ड होता वहां भी घुस जाता है. 4 ओवर अगर उसको फेंकने हैं, 4 में से 2 या 3 ओवर फेंकने हैं, 15-20 बॉल अगर बैटिंग करनी है, मैं आपको एवरेज बता रहा हूँ, आप उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर लो अब कितने गेम्स हैं, तो इतना बड़ा मतलब वो सैंपल साइज नहीं होता कि मतलब हम तो यार बुमराह को बोल रहे थे कि बुमराह को वर्कलोड मैनेजमेंट का जरूरत नहीं था टेस्ट सीरीज के अंदर, तो अब यहाँ पे अब फिर वो चैटर शुरू हो जाता है. तो आई थिंक बहुत ज्यादा फ्रेजिलिटी से एक प्लेयर को वो बहुत फ्रेजाइल माइक्रोस्कोप से हम इन इंडियन क्रिकेटर्स को देखते हैं एंड आई थिंक वी आर काइंड ऑफ फेयर बाय डूइंग दैट बिकॉज वी नो दैट दीस प्लेयर्स हैव हैड, एज यू सेड, हिस्ट्री ऑफ इंजरीज इन द पास्ट, सो वी डोंट वांट दैट काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन टू हैपन. बट देयर इज नो गारंटी कि आप 3 मैच खेलने के बाद अगर 2 में बैठोगे तो आप छठे में इंजर्ड नहीं हो सकते. इट्स अ क्रूअल स्पोर्ट यार. मतलब हार्दिक पांड्या follow through के अंदर twisting his ankle, staying away from cricket for good 4-5 months. Who would have thought that? He wouldn't have thought that. So anything is possible in cricket, and I think workload management, just let's leave it to NCA and BCCI to decide. And Hardik will probably be one of the key players who will be looked after during the IPL. Hardik, Bumrah, जितने भी आपके मीडियम पेसर्स हैं, प्रॉब्ली अर्शदीप, सिराज, जितने लोग आपके मतलब वो टारगेटेड लिस्ट के अंदर हैं वर्ल्ड कप के, आई एम श्योर दे विल बी कीपिंग अ क्लोज आई ऑन देम एंड एनसीए विल काइंड ऑफ डिसाइड as and when it is required to give them a break, if at all there is a requirement.
Yeah, Taus, you have something.
I have a point to make, Kanab. I have a point to make. देखिए, वर्कलोड मैनेजमेंट की आप बात कर रहे हो हार्दिक पांड्या की. सिर्फ हार्दिक पांड्या नहीं भाई, हार्दिक पांड्या कप्तान है. अब कप्तान अगर वर्कलोड मैनेजमेंट की बात करेगा, ठीक है, फ्रीक इंजरी आ गई फिर से तो समझ में आता है, बट हियर ही कैन नॉट टेक ब्रेक, क्योंकि अगर आपने ब्रेक लिया, अनलेस मतलब आपने क्वालिफाई कर लिया तो आप बोले कोई और वाइस कैप्टन आके लीड करे, बट देन यहाँ यू हैव अ सीरियस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, यू लीडिंग अ सक्सेसफुल फ्रेंचाइज, तो आप उसको कैसे हैंडल करोगे? आप थोड़ी बाहर से इशारा करके यार फील्ड ऐसा करो वैसा नहीं होता ना. तो यू हैव टू बी फिट, ट्राई टू बी एज मच एज पॉसिबल ऑन द फील्ड, अवेलेबल. अगर वर्कलोड मैनेजमेंट इनके ऊपर सवाल नहीं है, 14 मैचेस है या 17 मैचेस आपको खेलना है, मोस्टली सब मैचेस, क्योंकि आप कप्तान हो, क्योंकि आपको जिम्मेदारी दी गई है। अच्छा, उसके आगे अगर यू हैव अपॉइंटेड अ सक्सेसर या कोई वाइस कैप्टन है, कोई ऐसा प्रिपेयर कर लिया तो बात अलग है कि भाई अगर मेंटली तैयार है सपोर्ट स्टाफ की, यार हार्दिक की इंजरी हो सकती है, आप तैयार रहो एक दूसरे लीडर के साथ, तो वैसा नहीं होता ना। तो आपने एक बार सीजन अपॉइंट कर लिया तो आपकी जिम्मेदारी है, वर्कलोड मैनेजमेंट आप डिसाइड नहीं करोगे। आप इंजरी आ गई तो बात अलग है, मगर यहाँ पर मुझे लगता नहीं कि इतना कुछ वो हो सकता है।
Yeah, fair enough. And not just about Hardik here, Jamie, but also other crucial players of the Indian team, be it Jasprit Bumrah, be it Rohit Sharma, and be it Surya Kumar Yadav, who will be coming back from an injury, missing the first two matches, then playing the whole IPL. Then and Surya Kumar Yadav in T20 is probably the most important cog in the wheel for the Indian team. He's the number one T20 guy batter. So do you think even their workload will be very, very crucial, and should BCCI and MI get in touch and sort of manage that, considering there's a World Cup in the case of Bumrah, Surya, Rohit, and also Hardik?
Yeah, look, I mean, fortunately or unfortunately, जैसे भी आप देखते हो, the Indian team is the one which stands to suffer the most if any player gets injured, because unlike all other teams, हमारे जो 15 के 15 हैं वो pure IPL basis पर T20 World Cup जाएंगे नहीं, बाकी देशों के कुछ players हैं, but you know, it's not like all of their 15. You probably have Australia, probably have, I don't know, 7, 8, and you know, but West Indies may have 2, 3, South Africa probably have 5, 6. पर हमारे 15 के 15 जो जाएंगे वेस्ट इंडीज T20 वर्ल्ड कप खेलने, वो सारे खेलेंगे, and most of them will probably play every single match, you know, be it Rohit, be it Surya Kumar Yadav, जो भी है, you know, Mumbai Indians are not going to bench Ishan Kishan. Whether Ishan Kishan goes to the West Indies is a distant step, but the point is he's a player. He might go as a second keeper. He'll play. Jitesh Sharma सारे मैच खेलेगा पंजाब के लिए. And then when Mumbai Indians happen to have Jasprit Bumrah is a genius, but he's injury prone. Rohit Sharma is injury prone. Hardik Pandya is injury prone. Sky is getting into that injury prone, you know, category. So they'll have to do it. Now the counter to that is something that Sahil also mentioned. आपको 4 ओवर तो फेंकने हैं ना, 4 ओवर 2 स्पेल में अगर आप वो नहीं फेंक सकते हो, I mean, let's hope again, you know, yes, it was a freak injury, but it's not the first time Hardik Pandya has done something instinctive and he's had to sit out. I think the only high profile India player, India player who's bowled 4 overs on a trot and then picked up his cap, waved to the crowd and left since the impact player rule came was Ishant Sharma, you know. Maybe Amit Mishra. हमारे, you know, Mumbai Indian players ये है नहीं ऐसे. Hardik Pandya has to stay on the field, so he's very good in the power play. He's very good first change. Death में मेरे ख्याल से आजकल इतना नहीं डालते हैं, but his 4 overs are vital, be it for India or for Mumbai Indians. So you know, I mean, what is workload management when it comes to him? 4 ओवर है, दो पहले डाल दो, 12 ओवर के बाद. He's a gun fielder, but he knows he's not diving the way जो हार्दिक पांड्या शुरुआत में आया. He's very smart. He knows कि मैं अगर डाइव मारूंगा इसमें बहुत रिस्क है. So where is workload management when it comes to Hardik Pandya? As I see it, it's 4 overs. He has to bowl 4 overs. If he's not bowling 4 overs for Mumbai Indians, I personally am not taking him to the West Indies. There's no point. Hardik Pandya, he doesn't play as a bowler. He doesn't play as a batsman. He has to be doing both. और अगर पहले 7-8 मैच में वो दोनों नहीं कर रहे हैं, forget Agarkar calling a Virat Kohli. Agarkar needs to take a harsh call on Hardik Pandya. Yeah? If he's not doing his full job, let's hope after 4 months he's come back ready to go, because God knows we need a player of his caliber. But beyond Bumrah, beyond Rohit, beyond Sky, Hardik Pandya is the one whose workload management becomes most important, because let's face it, he's fairly brittle for a gun cricketer.
That's actually a very fair point. Sahil, coming back to Hardik Pandya, the captain, what makes him? I mean, we only have a very small sample size, but 2 back-to-back seasons in IPL, 1 trophy, 1 runners-up. What makes Hardik Pandya a good captain? I won't say great as of now, but what makes Hardik Pandya a good captain? What are the skills that you have seen that actually makes him stand apart? यार कि कुछ है इसमें ऐसा captaincy वाला जो इसको results लाके दे रहा है.
Yeah, I think first his skills himself, you know. he's contributing with both bat and ball, and like वो खुद के लिए एक luxury है किसी भी टीम के अंदर. अगर वो कैप्टन है, वो अपना ही delight है ना, what he's bringing to the table. And
Yeah.
I won't read too much into what he did with GT, because GT were blessed with a squad where you could find a different match every day. Starting from top, Shuman Gill, Ridhiman Saha, Sai Sudarshan, Hardik Pandya, Rahul Tewatia, David Miller, Rashid Khan, Vijay Shankar, Abhinav Manohar. मतलब आप इन लोगों के नाम लो, and you'll remember one freak effort which they did right through the IPL. एक player on every given day used to stand up and just एक stormy day आ जाता था. Because unlike GT, MI is full of star-studded players, boss. So you'll have to deal with a lot of things. You have Jasprit Bumrah, superstars हैं यार. आप इनको कैसे deal करोगे? कैसे man manage करोगे? How you will keep the youngsters involved? You have someone like Ishan Kishan, who probably is crestfallen after what has happened in South Africa. He's without a central contract. How will you manage to pull him up? But all these things we've seen from someone like Rohit, Virat in the past. So now it's over to Hardik to kind of show these skills. And this is going to be his testing period. क्योंकि गुजरात के अंदर तो यार मतलब there was Ashish Nehra who was doing everything. वो मतलब Hardik happens with MI. It will be very interesting to see, because he's coming from a coaching setup where it was just Ashish Nehra and the rest. अब MI के अंदर there are too many voices in the backroom staff too. Lasith Malinga, Kieron Pollard. You have Sachin Tendulkar as the mentor cum advisor. So बहुत बड़े-बड़े नाम वहां पर भी हैं. Mahela Jayawardene is heading the overall cricket operations. मतलब आप नाम लो, आपको 1.5 लाख रन तो ऐसे ही इकट्ठे हो जाएंगे. 700-800 विकेटें ऐसे ही इकट्ठी हो जाएंगी. तो बहुत एक अलग एटमॉस्फेयर है MI का, और that is why we should take nothing away from Rohit the captain for what he has managed to do in this kind of setup where you can feel intimidated with so many voices around and so much talent, and the players who have done so well for their respective countries and teams in the past. So for Hardik, it will be about balancing those things and then taking the team forward, because one thing is for clear, what happens in this season, मेरे को उससे कोई फर्क पड़ेगा नहीं. I think किसी को भी नहीं पड़ना चाहिए, because at least 3 to 4 franchises have already pressed the reset button for the mega auction. तैयारी ये मेगा ऑक्शन की है. किसको पता है MI के आपको 3 प्लेयर से ज्यादा इसके अंदर आपको शायद ऑक्शन में भी ये लोग बिड करते हुए ना दिखे. मे बी द प्लेयर themselves say कि बॉस नहीं, we want to move to a different franchise. So a lot of things will change after this season. That is why this season is all about keeping those 5-6 players interested, forming a core for the mega auction, and then seeing where your journey takes you. So अगर आप यहाँ नहीं भी जीतते, इतना कोई फर्क पड़ने नहीं वाला, क्योंकि आपको टीम 2024 में मेगा ऑक्शन पे बनानी है.
Yeah, actually, the man managing part, what you said, Sahil, is really, really interesting. And I'd like to bring Jamie in this. Jamie, do you think man managing would be a difficult task for Pandya? Because in GT, he didn't have to do all this. He had to lead the side. They were good players. They were great players, Rashid Khan and all, but they were not superstars as such. Because even Kane Williamson, for that matter, he's not considered as a superstar with that. But the likes of Jasprit Bumrah, Rohit Sharma, and Ishan Kishan, so to say, also in that mix, Surya Kumar Yadav. Do you think captaincy, he has proved himself, but this part, what Sahil exactly mentioned, this will be a tough task for him?
Yeah, I don't know whether it'll be tough, but it will be. I mean, I know the challenge and tough mean the same thing. My point is, while it's the biggest challenge, I don't think it'll be tough for him, because we've discussed this, in the post-mortem of last year's IPL as well. Hardik Pandya, it seemed the mood, the vibe in those 2 years that he was at GT, us dressing room mein jo vibe tha, they just looked like a very extremely positive, chirpy bunch. Sahil is right. There was enough talent there. I mean, I think Rashid Khan should be leading GT this year, not Shubman Gill, because potentially you may stand to lose the form of a very, very vital player. But, ab Mumbai Indians mein dekho kya hai? On paper, it's a bit of a confusing team to me. I mean, I'm wondering who their overseas players are going to be. Do you go for Jason Behrendorff? Do you go for Dilshan Madhushka? You play Kotsia, Dual Brevis. I mean, he's their blue-eyed boy, right? He's hardly got a match. So part of Hardik Pandya, Rohit Sharma, Jayawardene, जो भी उस massive coaching machinery के हिस्से हैं, उनका main काम है भाई 11 क्या होने चाहिए, right? So that's where the man management comes. Now you add on to that the fact that Hardik Pandya खुद 4 महीने बाद आ रहे हैं. DY Patil खेला, लेकिन Tausbhai knows कि DY Patil it's just a step, you know. It's far from anything really competitive. So हार्दिक पांड्या को खुद का वर्कलोड मैनेजमेंट देखना है, खुद का कॉन्फिडेंस देखना है, खुद से रन बनाने हैं. There's the elephant in the room, which is Rohit Sharma. So it will more than on-field calls, because look, on-field calls, I think Mumbai Indians can run on autopilot. You know, they have enough senior players. Piyush Chawla जैसे पुराने चावल वहां पे हैं. He just needs to get the ball, do that like this, and you know he's going to give wickets. So man to man, इनके पास experience बहुत है. So it will, to my mind, come down to the man management. But जैसे कि मैंने पहले कहा था, ये जो May 1st का जो specter हमारे सर के ऊपर लटका है ना, all these players have to prove. भले ही वो show in हो World Cup के लिए, they're going to have to prove कि भाई we're taking some, you know, some personal form. So maybe unfair on Hardik, us and the fans, Mumbai Indians, to expect Hardik Pandya to be the man manager he was for 2 years, when he's first got to prove that he deserves to go to the World Cup as a batsman / finisher and as a bowler. Because जब वो चलते हैं तो भाई साहब उनके जैसे युवराज के बाद कोई नहीं है, लेकिन उनके चलने के दिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली बहुत बहुत कम हो चुके हैं. 2022 he was a gun all-rounder, a gun fielder. There was a run out, I remember he got 3 wicket hauls, he was finishing. लेकिन 23 में the contributions overall were lower than what we expected. Team वहां तक पहुंची, it's because of what Sahil said. Team काबिल team थी वो. But right now, after 4 months, I just want to see him get back to scoring runs and taking wickets, because the bigger picture for me, and look, every single T20 World Cup has been mostly just after an IPL, right? And good fun, the IPL, but let's get serious. June 1st, say the real cricket starts, and India, the Indian cricket ecosystem, needs Hardik Pandya coming back as not a man manager, but as a damn fine all-rounder.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point, that all eyes are on the T20 World Cup as of now. We'll move on to the questions now. We have a lot of questions. We'll take them. We'll push one question to Sahil, and he has to leave after that. Sahil, last question to you is, what's your gut? Is this Rohit's last season in MI? Also, is Shivam Dube fit for IPL opener?
I think it could well be Rohit's last season at time. I feel it could well be his last season, because he has to be comfortable playing as just a batter. And I think last leg of the career के अंदर वो चाहेंगे कप्तानी करना, तो अगर उनका पर्सनल एम्बिशन गोल कहता है कि उनको 2-3 साल और कप्तानी करनी है, so he'll have no option but to move out of MI, because MI have clearly given a direction in which they'll be headed, and that is Hardik Pandya as your captain. And with regards to Shivam Dube, I think he's still 50-50 after that side strain. He was at the NCA, missed the Ranji Trophy knockouts, so still very unlikely. I'm not sure whether he has joined the CSK camp yet or not, because I couldn't see any update on the CSK social media handles too featuring Shivam Dube. So I'm not really sure whether he has checked into the team camp yet, but still like 4 days to go. So let's see how he pulls up. अगर पहला 2 मैच नहीं भी हुआ तो ज़्यादा फर्क पड़ेगा नहीं. But a lot of teams are grappling with injury issues, so I think we'll do a separate show on that. बहुत टीम में injury concern हो गया, बहुत टीम में.
Yeah, we'll probably have an injury 11.
अगर तो मेरे, it's I think teams IPL में कैप्टेंसी लैग कर रही है. बहुत सारी टीम्स के पास कैप्टन्स नहीं है जैसे होने चाहिए इंडियन कैप्टन. I think more than Rohit Sharma asking for captaincy, a lot of teams will be interested in taking Rohit Sharma the captain as well as the batter. मुझे ऐसा फील हो रहा है, क्योंकि कप्तान आप देखिए, शुभमन के यंगस्टर है, सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद है, राजस्थान रॉयल्स के पास लीडरशिप नहीं है, तो आपको लीडरशिप देखने नहीं मिल रही कहीं पर सिवाय इवन विराट कोहली. आई मीन ओपन होगा ऑप्शन तो मतलब दे विल गो फॉर द बिग गन्स, द टीम्स, लीडर्स rather than batters.
Let's wish and manifest Rohit Sharma going to RCB at the mega auction. Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma opening for RCB. Then Rohit becomes RCB captain. Staff is not getting any younger. Lot of things. कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Yeah. I mean, this more about Virat and Rohit and RCB, well, highly unlikely, but then again, anything can happen in IPL. Thank you so much, Sahil, for connecting with us, and we'll see you soon. Yeah, thank you. And we'll move on to the next question here. Ravi Shankar is saying, don't worry, Rohit Sharma will win the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, and he will force to Mumbai Indians to rethink about captaincy. Taus bhai, will Rohit Sharma force Mumbai Indians to rethink about captaincy after winning the T20 World Cup?
यार it's a professional cricket है यार. This is not like time pass. क्रिकेट या गली क्रिकेट चल रहा है या ऐसे ही दे दिए यार, इमोशंस नहीं होते ना। When you talk about business, when you talk about franchise cricket, when you talk about professionalism, अनलेस रोहित शर्मा ऐसा कप्तानी किए और हार्दिक पांड्या ऐसा कुछ कर दिए कि यार उनको ही इज लुकिंग क्लूलेस कंप्लीटली, उसको पता नहीं क्या करना है, और रोहित शर्मा ने ऐसी कप्तानी की वर्ल्ड कप में, तो फिर ऐसा नहीं होता। आई मीन दैट इज नॉट हाउ क्रिकेट इज प्लेड, दैट इज नॉट हाउ क्रिकेट इज ऑपरेटेड। फ्रेंचाइज क्रिकेट है, पीपल आर मेच्योर्ड, पीपल हैव बीन इन दिस बिजनेस फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम। 16-17 साल है वर्ल्ड आईपीएल का। रोहित शर्मा भी कर चुके हैं, उनको भी पता है एग्जैक्टली क्या उन्होंने, उनका इनफैक्ट पेट भरा हुआ है। अगर मुंबई इंडियंस की बात करें तो हिज स्टमक इज फुल। 5 आईपीएल ट्रॉफीज जीते, एक चैंपियंस लीग जीते। अभी मतलब वो हंगर कहाँ से लाएंगे? तो हंगर अगर आपको एक कप्तानी करनी है, आपको हंगर लाना है, तो आपको दूसरी टीम में जाना चाहिए। इनफैक्ट rather than Mumbai Indians asking Rohit Sharma to come back and take over captaincy, which is not going to happen at all. So hunger, for example, Sunrisers Hyderabad, or Delhi, or maybe an RCB or Rajasthan Royals who want to get back a trophy. तो वो हिसाब से मुझे लगता है अगर हंगर रखना है रोहित शर्मा को खुद के लिए और दूसरी टीम्स को देखना है, तो रोहित इज द राइट चॉइस टू लीड अदर टीम्स रादर देन मुंबई इंडियंस अगेन। क्योंकि वो भूख नहीं रहेगी वैसी, क्योंकि आपने अचीव कर लिया और फिर बाद में ओवर द टाइम आप देख रहे हैं क्या माहौल चल रहा है। बाकी ट्रोलर्स के हिसाब से एवरीथिंग इज फाइन विद फ्रेंचाइज और एवरीथिंग इज फाइन बिटवीन हार्दिक पांड्या, क्योंकि हेल्दी रिलेशनशिप रखना अगर सक्सेसफुल होना है। बट सोशल मीडिया की दुनिया छोड़ दीजिए।
Yeah, that's actually a very fair point. We'll move on to the next question here. Harsh Tiwari is saying, यार when Virat handed over the reins to Faf, तब इतना हो हल्ला नहीं हुआ था, and RCB fans are as much passionate as MI, or is it because like Dhoni, Rohit has been successful, hence fans want him? Jamie, what are your thoughts? I believe the difference here is Virat let go of captaincy himself, and here the franchisee has taken a decision. That is the reason the fans are more upset. But what do you have to say about this?
No, I think it's a good point that Harsh Tiwari has raised. I mean, only two people have won the IPL 5 times, right? I mean, obviously
Yeah.
teams, franchises win, but two captains. One is MS Dhoni. We don't need to speak about what he brings. It's known. Or dusri baat, Rohit Sharma. It also comes down to its personalities. I believe Dhoni is the most likable personality when it comes to the world of franchise cricket. And Rohit Sharma, despite the inconsistencies, his love for his behavior, his nature, Virat Kohli is a slightly different character, very aggressive, very in your face. जब वो फील्ड पे नहीं होते, तो you can sense the feeling कि हाँ, Virat Kohli's character and passion and just his drive is not there. But the point is, he's not won a single title in 16 years. So उसी बात पर he has to be disqualified. He's a far better batsman than Dhoni and Rohit Sharma. But 16 years you don't win a title. The discourse will be about the two guys. So that's exactly what it is. No one really cared. In fact, most fans are probably happy that Virat Kohli stepped aside, because whatever he was doing with his selection and his thought process, it really wasn't working. Chaliye, Faf du Plessis se bhi kuch nahi hua, but I think RCB will always struggle to win the title until they change the management and the coaching setup. Because भाई साहब इस साल भी देख लो क्या वाहियात टीम इन लोगों ने ऑन पेपर जमा किया है यार. So there's a reason why they haven't won it. Hats off to Smriti Mandana and the women's team, but इस men's team से तो इस साल कोई chance नहीं.
Yeah, so RCB is not doubling up their trophy this year. I think Jamie is damn sure about that.
No chance.
No chance. Fair enough. Next comment, please. Sumit, will CSK get their next captain from outside or trust one of their own? Taus.
मुझे लगता है धोनी जो डिसाइड करेगा, मैंने सोचा नहीं ज्यादा इस पे, whatever धोनी decides.
But that is, will Dhoni decide from someone from the
I want to play more. I want to play a couple of more seasons यार. You never know with धोनी यार. Non-playing captain डेविस कप की तरह कर लेगा अपने आप को. Impact player भी है. Impact player भी है. देखो ना यार, वो या तो कीपिंग करे या तो बैटिंग करे.
Captaincy, but in that also Dhoni himself wants to play as a different thing. His knee wants to play or not, that's a different thing. Because at a किस एज तक आप रिकवरी करते जाएंगे, क्योंकि एक आईपीएल सीजन खेलने के लिए आपको 6 महीने की रिकवरी लगती है. पहले हर साल वो 6 महीना रिकवर करना इस एज में, इट गेट्स डिफिकल्ट. I personally would love to see Dhoni playing as much as he can, but his knee, I don't think. But then again, it's a very interesting prospect and question and something to wonder upon कि कौन होगा CSK का next captain. They have tried and failed with Ravindra Jadeja. Who will now be their next captain? This is actually very good. But next,
I don't see See, Pranav, I don't see anybody right now in CSK to succeed धोनी. या तो इनको बाहर से ही कोई लेना पड़ेगा, ऋषभ पंत और maybe a ध्रुव जुरेल too early. I don't know. But
I
yeah,
think
Rishabh
Gaikwad
Pant got street smart.
Gaikwad he has plenty of
वो
years. He's a good batsman.
street smart नहीं लगता बंदा यार. I mean, you need a smart, sharp captain, somebody like a a reflection shadow of धोनी. मुझे वो
वो तो
ध्रुव
है
जुरेल दिखता है या तो
कोई
ऋषभ
नहीं
पंत दिखता है. हाँ, ऋषभ पंत मुझे भी लगता है.
And Rishabh Pant won't leave
लेकिन
Delhi
एक ही
this
प्रॉब्लम है
season.
ऋषभ पंत का कि वो
They
बैटिंग
have
नहीं
backed
कर
him.
पा रहा है. उसका
That's what.
वाइड बॉल इशू है. अब वो सॉर्ट आउट करेगा तो फिर हो सकता है, मगर आई एम लुकिंग एट ध्रुव जुरेल इन फ्यूचर यार. मेरा दिल आ गया वो बंदे प्लेयर पे. क्या प्लेयर है, स्ट्रीट स्मार्ट.
But Taus bhai, थोड़े टाइम पहले अभी live में you were wondering a team is looking for Rohit Sharma, the captain. Here we are wondering CSK is looking for a captain. So I think if those two dots connect, but then again
रोहित शर्मा शॉर्ट टर्म हो जाएगा ना यार. लुकिंग एट द फ्यूचर, ये शॉर्ट
they are looking for a youngster. They are looking for a youngster. This is actually a very good question. Priyanshu saying, I won't be surprised if Pant captain CSK and Rohit goes to lead Delhi. Phew. I mean, we have been so accustomed to seeing Pant in Delhi, Rohit in Mumbai, Dhoni with CSK that all these thoughts and permutation and combination are just messing up with our heads. Like it's not, it feels like it's not possible, but in cricket you never know. A good suggestion, but Priyanshu, a very good suggestion. Next question, please. Rick Mishra, panelist, आप सब अपना gut feeling बताओ. Will Virat be dropped or not? T20 World Cup gut feeling. Jamie, what does your gut feel say?
Yes.
He'll be dropped. That's very fair point. Very well, actual, very interesting thing. Taus, what do you think?
Off late, BCCI has become bold, so you never know. Yaar. Off late, they've taken some really serious decisions. Off late, some people have in BCCI have started showing like that. Both the board, the game is bigger than the cricketer. You never know. I mean, if he doesn't get what BCCI or the selectors want, then you will see Virat Kohli out of the.
But if game is actually bigger and the board is getting bold, why is Rohit Sharma leading the side in this World Cup? If you were bold enough, you should have gone with a completely young team. You are bringing in Rohit Sharma, the captain, back. Then that means you are partially bold either. Because what I feel is that if Rohit Sharma goes, Virat Kohli goes, because there's absolutely no reason for you to drop Virat Kohli then. Because he has proved himself in the T20 World Cups. Rohit in the last few IPLs, in the last few T20 World Cups, he has not been able to perform with the bat. So you are literally putting one batting position in liability just because you need a captain. So I believe mainly they should have gone with a young team, but then to go with only Rohit and not Kohli, or only Kohli and not Rohit, will be unfair. Priyanshu, Jamie, why are you telling gut feeling or some sources that Virat is getting robbed?
No, my gut over the last 6 months has increased. So with that, my confidence also increased.
Well, many Virat fans will not be happy after this. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. One last question we'll take here before we end this live. Priyanshu, Jamie, your top four. Actually, I'll take this question for both of you. Jamie, starting with you. What are your top fours for this IPL? This year's
Good question, यार. थोड़ा दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा इसको short समय पे. CSK for sure. I'm gonna say CSK because of it's CSK and you cannot write off that man. I believe it's Dhoni's last IPL. He's given enough hints. Final मेरे ख्याल से पता नहीं कहाँ पे होगा, but I wouldn't be surprised if the final ends up being in Chennai. So CSK on paper, Mumbai Indians no. On paper, Hyderabad yes, but I'm pretty sure we'll do a detailed show in a few coming days about how SRH could have massive problem. On paper, SRH yes, RR for sure. Mumbai Indians no, RCB Hargiz nahi, KKR no. Gujarat don't have Mohammad Shami. That's a massive loss. I think Rohit Sharma, fantastic story, but I think it was a one-season story. So, or kaun bacha?
Lucknow.
I'm going there because despite some players who I do not like at all, वो team फिर भी playoff वाली team है. So I'm saying CSK, SRH, RR, Lucknow.
Taus, your top four.
मैं खाली RR निकाल के उधर KKR डाल दूंगा.
That's actually very good because I have a feeling that KKR might do something in this season, especially Gambhir is also there and that guy means business. he does something, especially with the KKR team, and Shreyas Iyer also has a lot to prove. But yeah, this is actually a very good point going forward. Who will be the top four? We'll do special previews of all the teams and of the IPL, and when we'll come out. Gautam is out of LSG; they won't qualify now. Priyanshu is saying Gautam Gambhir is probably that big a factor now for the fans that since he has left LSG, they won't qualify for the playoffs. Well, a very interesting debate to have. Well, thank you so much, Taus. Thank you so much, Jamie, for connecting with us, and thank you so much to all our viewers. I hope you liked the debate, and please subscribe to the CricketNext YouTube channel. We keep bringing you all these updates and debates about the IPL teams. We'll build up to the IPL 2024, and then once the season starts in the next 5 or 6 days, we'll come to you live with all the match information and match updates and match post-match and pre-match. Until then, please take care of yourself and have an amazing day today. Thank you so much.
फास्टेस्ट क्रिकेट स्कोर अपडेट्स या सबसे डिटेल्ड स्टैट्स
क्रिकेट के अंदर बाहर की खबरें
या हेल्दी डिबेट्स
सबसे एक्यूरेट एनालिसिस
या फैंस का क्रेज, सबके लिए एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, क्योंकि क्रिकेट मतलब क्रिकेट नेक्स्ट।